All right, y'all. So our first thing will be the Chapter 7 quiz. And y'all, this thing's only 6 questions, similar to what I went with over the other day. So the first one says the probability that Louis will pass his statistics test is 0.49. So they want me find the probability that he will fail his statistics test. So similar to one I did, I think on the other day, we looked at one about free throw shooting. So you start with the 100%. Now they're using decimal form. So decimal form for 100% would be 1. Now we're going to subtract the percent that he will pass his test, which was 0.49. So 1 represents 100%. 0.49 represents basically 49%. So 1 minus 0.49 gives me a 0.51. And this is basically 51% chance. So he's got a 0.51 chance or probability that he will fail the test. So he's got better odds at failing than he did at passing, which was at 49. All right, y'all, the second one. Pizza House offers, and I'll let y'all answer this one, but Pizza House offers 2 different salads, 6 different kinds of pizza, and 5 different desserts. So they want to know how many different three-course meals can be ordered. All right, y'all. So y'all remember what I did? I got 2 different salads, 6 different kinds of pizza, and 5 different desserts. So y'all, my question would be, how many different 3-course meals could you possibly order from these 3 different foods? And y'all, the trick on this one was to take your 2 different salads, multiply by how many kinds of pizza, which was 6, and multiply by how many different desserts. So when you multiply all that, what y'all got, Stephanie? 60, good job. So 60 different combinations. You can have a Caesar salad, pepperoni pizza, cookie, and then Caesar salad, Canadian bacon cookie. You can do that with 6 different pizzas for each salad. And then for each of those combinations, there's 5 different desserts. So y'all doing all them combinations, you got 60 in total. All right, y'all. So the odds on, which remember, odds on is against your bet, are 2 to 3. If you bet $9 and win, how much will you gain? All right, y'all. So the trick on these, when they're giving you these odds on, this 2 to 3, you can write it like a fraction. So it'll be like 2 out of 3. So 2 to 3. And then you take that and multiply by what you're betting. So you're betting $9. So you take 2/3, which is your odds on your bet, multiply by the 9. If you multiply 2/3 times 9, you'll end up with 6. And then let's see. MathLab will already have the dollar sign there for you, okay? So you win 6, but altogether, your 9 plus 6 will give you 15. So you gain that over what you're actually betting, okay? So you'll turn your $9 into basically 15 after that bet. All right, so they want me to use theoretical method to determine the probability of the outcome. Now, it says the next president of the United States was born on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. All right, so they're talking about his birthday. When was he born? So the possible days would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible days. Now they're looking for the probability that he was born on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're looking for 3 possible outcomes out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total days. And y'all, that fraction will not reduce. So that would be my final answer. There's a 3 out of 7 chance that they were born on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, okay? Hey, y'all, so that's this first 4 of this. So there was a couple more. So this one deals with a bag full of marbles. All right, so let's see. A bag contains 6 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 7 green marbles. So I got a bag full of marbles. So now, and y'all, I'm going to let y'all do this one, but if a marble is randomly selected, what is the probability that it is blue? So y'all, I'll let y'all play with that. And you got 6 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 7 green marbles. What is the probability that that marble you draw out of that bag is going to be blue? Oh, good job, y'all. 3 out of 16. Because we're looking for a blue marble. Well, there's 3 blue marbles. So you got a possibility of 3 blue marbles. And then you had to add them all together. So 6 plus 3 was 9, plus 7 was 16. And y'all 3 over 16 didn't reduce. So there's our probability. So if you got 16 total, you had a chance, a 3 out of the 16 chance of getting me a blue one, okay? All right, y'all check this one out. On a multiple choice test, each question has 5 possible answers. If you make a random guess, on the first question, what is the probability that you are correct? All right, y'all. So you got to think of this. You're looking at each question has 5 answers. So that could be A, B, C, D, or E. So probably got 5 answers like A, B, C, D, E. You just pick one of those. So they want to know the possibility that I'm going to get from choosing the 5 answers and just randomly picking one of them. So there's one right answer out of the 5. So you got possibility of one right answer, and then you got to look at how many are total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you got 5 choices, you got a 1 in 5 probability of getting the right answer. If it's a four questions, if you had 4 possible answers, then that would be a 1 out of 4 for each one, okay? So odds are not very good for you if you're just randomly picking answers on this test. So y'all, that was the what do you call it? The 7 quiz. So what I want to do now, what I've been noticing was hurting people on a little bit of the homework, is this 7A support stuff that dealt with the decimals and fractions. So one says simplify 5 over 25. So when they say simplify this, they just want you to reduce the fraction. Now, by hand, to reduce a fraction, you try to divide the biggest number that the top and bottom have in common. So 5 and 25, those both have a factor of a 5. So if I wanted to reduce this by hand, I would divide the top and bottom both by 5. So 5 divided by 5 would make that a 1 on top. 25 divided by 5 would make that a 5 on bottom. So 5 over 25 reduces to a 1 over 5. So by hand, you're just dividing out factors, okay? Now on the calculator, I'm going to use the fraction thing that looks like this. So to use that, to get that, you hit the green alpha. So hit the green button. And then hit Y equals. And then the first choice will be what they call N over D. And I'll show y'all how to do this. So y'all, I'm going to share my calculator. So the green alpha button, I'm going to hit it. And then I'm going to hit Y equals. And that brings up my fraction stuff. So number 1 is the N over D. That's the numerator over denominator. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because if you put the 5 on top and then come down and put 25, if you make this look like a fraction when you start, y'all, when I hit enter, it gives me a reduced fraction. See, the other way you do it would be 5 divided by 25. That way it gives you a decimal, and then you would have to hit math and number 1 for fraction. So you would hit enter twice, and it'll give you the 1/5. I think it's easier to just put it in as a fraction. Then you don't have to do too much. You put it in like this, it gives you the answer as a fraction, okay? All right, number 2, simplify 8 over 12. All right, y'all, so simplify 8 over 12. What do y'all get when y'all simplify 8 over 12? Oh, I didn't see Stephanie. You had that right, 1/5 on that. All right, y'all, good job. 8 over 12 reduces to a 2/3. So basically, you could divide a 4 out of both of these and get me a 2/3. Or punch that in the calculator, 8 over 12, and bam, it'll give you that quick, okay? All right, y'all, mainly this first half of this is doing this stuff. All right, y'all, how about 3 out of 15? And let's see, looks like both of these are going to what, divide by 3? So that's going to give me 3 divided by 3 is 1 on top. 15 divided by 3 gives me a 5 on bottom. So Flora, yeah, you got it. Stephanie, y'all both got that 1/5. Good job. All right, 4 is 24 over 32. So we're starting to get our numbers a little bigger here. Now, I will say on that one, if I did it by hand, whew, I think I'm dividing out some 8s, and let's see. So Griffin, looks like you divided out 8s on that one also. So 8 is the largest factor. So 24 divided by 8 gave me 3. 32 divided by 8 gave me a 4 on the bottom. So good job. But y'all, if you don't like these big numbers, go to this calculator, hit the green button and the Y equals, enter, and punch in 24 over 32 and hit enter, and there's your 3/4. Now, I will tell you what, you could have started. Let me show you the long way to do this. Say I started out dividing them by 2. Well, 24 divided by 2 left me a 12. 32 divided by 2 gave me a 16. Well, they still got 2's in them, so I would do that again. This time 12 divided by 2 is 6. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Well, y'all, guess what? They still got 2's in them, so do it again. So 6 divided by 2 was 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. You can divide that small factors and just keep on going and going and going until you can't no more, okay? All right, y'all, let's see. 5, simplify. All right, so this will be on y'all for number 5. Simplify 12 over 24. All right, y'all, so I got 12 over 24 for y'all to simplify. Let's see what y'all get. All right, Griffin, you're done pretty quick. Good job. 1/2. So you could have divided both these by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 24 divided by 12 is 2. Or you could have divided out 2 and then 2 again, I think. And then a 3, I think they both would have had. But either way, you would have got to a 1/2. Or on the calculator, just punch it in, okay? All right, Griffin, I'm going to turn it up on this one and get you a big number to play with. 495 out of 1,200. Oh, good job. That's just what I got. 33 out of 80. So, y'all, that one, I probably would use my calculator, but I would have started out with 5s. 495 will divide by 5. 1,200 will divide by 5. And I'd have just kept going until I found something that they wouldn't divide with no more. Okay, you just got to keep going and going. Or get good on that calculator, right? All righty, so I think the part I'm about to do was what was giving people a lot of fits. So y'all, let me show you about how to round off stuff. So rounding, check this out. Here's your decimal. So to the left, everybody's usually pretty good. You got your 1s, your 10s, your 100s, your 1000s, and so on. Your 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. So everything on the left side, 1s, 10s, 100s, all right. On the right side, it starts with the tenths with an H. So tenths, TH. That means when you say tenths, you're really talking about 1/10. And then you got your hundredths. But notice these all got THs after them. And then you would have your thousandths. And then your 10,000ths. And then your 100,000ths. They're basically like this side, but we're adding THs. And notice, they're not starting into tens, they start into tenths. Okay? So a tenth is like 1/10. A hundredth is 1 over 100. 1,000 is 1 over 1,000th. A 10,000th is 1 over 10,000. So that's what these are sort of representing, okay? So when they say round something to the nearest hundredth, notice after the decimal, hundredths would be 2 decimal places. Thousandths would be 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So it depends on what they're asking as to how far I will round these off, okay? Now, most of these homeworks, I think they've been using the hundreds and the thousands. But you got to know where these are going to place that to know how far to round them, okay? So watch this one, y'all. Number 7, round to the nearest tenth. Now notice they're doing tenth, TENTH, which is this one right here. So they only want me to round 1 decimal place on that one. And they're giving me 3.8104. So y'all, rounding this to the nearest tenth, we're rounding it to this decimal place right here where the 8 is. The question is, am I going to keep it an 8 or am I going to turn it into a 9? Well, that's why I would look at the next digit after the 8. Since it's a 1, so remember, if it's less than 5, we keep it the same. If that digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, then I would round it up. So that's less than 5, so we're going to keep this as a 3.8. Okay, so the nearest tenth, you look at the nearest hundredth for your rounding up or leaving it the same. All right, y'all, number 8, round 0.564 to the nearest hundredths. Okay, the hundredths. They're the second decimal place after the decimal. You got your tenths and then your hundredths. So we're going 2 decimal places. So we're looking at the spot where the 6 is. So will I keep that as 0.56 or will I make that as 0.57? And that all depends on that 4. So y'all, once again, 4 is less than 5. So I would make this as 0.56. I do not raise that up because of that 4 being less than a 5. All right, so tenths was 1 decimal. Hundredths were 2 decimals. All right, so y'all seen me do a couple of these. I'm gonna let y'all answer this one. Y'all are gonna round 0.6647 to the nearest hundredth. So y'all start punching me some decimals up there and see what y'all get when y'all round that to the nearest hundredths. Oh, Griffin, you're going to the nearest tenths because you got 1 decimal spot. So make that a little bit wider. All right, what are y'all starting to put? 0.66. Good job. Because remember, hundredths was the second decimal place. So I'm looking at the 4, which is less than 5. So y'all would definitely make that a 0.66, okay? All right, y'all 10. Uh-oh, y'all gonna have fun on this one. Round to the nearest thousandths. 17.0467. So we're going to the nearest thousandths, y'all. So that looks like, 3 decimal places. So what are y'all getting me? $17.047. Oh, good job. I tried to throw y'all a curveball on that, but we're rounding 3 decimal places, which means I had to look at the 7, which is 5 or greater. So you had to make that a 7 from a 6. So good job. 17.047. All right, y'all. So little practice on doing that. And then the last 2 questions on this 7A support for decimals. um, what is the probability of drawing one card from a standard 52 card deck and drawing a 2? All right, well, we know we got 52 cards altogether. So the question is, how many 2s are there? So let's see. I got a 2 of hearts. I got a 2 of clubs. I got a 2 of spades. And I got what? A 2 of diamonds. So there's 4 2s in this deck of cards. So I got a 4 chances at getting one of these 2s out of 52 total. And oh, Griffin, good job. Because this ain't reduced, is it? Remember, I always got to see if I can reduce these fractions. And Griffin, you got it reduced because that 4 over 52 will reduce to a 1 out of 13. And that makes sense because there's 13 hearts, 13 clubs, 13 spades, 13 diamonds. So you got an equal chance of getting 1 out of each of them 13, okay? But when you put all of these suits together, you got a 4 out of 52 shot, okay? So, yep, that reduced to a 1 over 13. All right, y'all, and this one's about the marbles. So, in an urn, there are 4 yellow balls, 6 black balls, and 10 white balls. If one marble is selected, what is the probability of white? All right, so y'all play up that, and that'll be our last one that I got for us. All right, so let's see. We're looking at white balls. Well, I got 10 white balls. So I got 10 chances at getting a white ball. And then how many we got total? So we got 4 yellow, 6 black. So 4 and 6 is 10, plus 10 white, give me 20 balls altogether. But y'all remember, I got to reduce this fraction if possible. And 10 and 20, we can definitely divide both of them by 10. And this would reduce to a 1 out of 2. So y'all, that's the trick with this decimals and fraction stuff, and they did a little probability at the end, okay? So y'all, that's really all I got for you. So, this section 7 is not as bad as that chapter 6, I'm going to say. Not quite as bad here, okay? All right, y'all. So, what questions do y'all have for me?
I have a question. I hate to ask in front of everybody. Um, so is there something we need to turn in Monday? You were saying about Monday? We have to turn some of that
No. Well, what I wanted to do was give y'all just a little more time because I had a few people emailing me, and they're still trying to get all their data in and stuff. They're surveying people and all that. So what I'm going to do, Stephanie, I'm going to wait till Monday to do the next step of the project with you.
Okay, because I made a copy of everything that you had on that video.
Uh-huh.
So after we interview everybody and how do you go and find if you want to use a graph or either the pie, how do you
Oh,
how
so
do you do
wait
that?
till Monday. I'm going to show y'all that Monday.
Oh, you're gonna show us Monday. Okay.
Uh-huh. So
Okay.
right now, just right now, work on getting
The data in.
the 5 things I was showing you, like the mean, the median, and all that fun stuff, the low quartile and all that.
Yes, sir.
Just play with that for right now, and then Monday we'll come in and actually do all y'all's mode, median, mean, and make that chart.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay.
And then I'll also show y'all the standard deviation. So I needed to get a few more people caught up with you, but then we'll get rolling, okay?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Mr. Eugene.
All right, let me make sure I got everybody here. So I'm showing 9. What do I got up there? 1, 7, 8, 9 here. All righty, y'all. Play with chapter 7 homework. I'm trying to think what week we're in. This is week 8 of school, so we just got a couple more weeks left, y'all. So summer's almost over for you. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop my recording here.